back, Refocus Gang, and welcome back to another episode of Refocus on You. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. Please make sure that you are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted when I upload new videos. I am currently going through a transition, and in this transition I am going to be sort of rebranding, sort to say. It's not going to be like a huge rebrand, but I am going to be introducing some new things to the world. So today we are going to be talking about labels. Now, in this transition, I'm calling it sort of like my breakout transition, and I'm actually going to introduce some of the new stuff that I have been learning about myself, some of the stuff that came upon me or that I realized throughout my journey of healing and my journey of finding my true self and learning how to be my authentic self. So today we're going to talk about 3 labels that sort of have kind of shaped my life a little bit, and it's nobody's fault but my own. But we're going to talk about labels because a lot of times we put a label on something, and who defines the meaning of all of these labels that we have placed on certain things? And a lot of times we have people out there trying to live up to actual labels that it's really no point in. So the first label I'm going to talk about is good girl. So all my life I've been trying to live up to this label of being a good girl, but here lately I've been asking myself, what is a good girl? I mean, who actually defines the meaning of what a good girl is, the characteristics of a good girl? Who decides who gets to be a good girl and who doesn't get to be a good girl? For example, say you are walking down the road and a dog run up to you. If you're fearful, you're going to be like, stop, bad dog, bad dog, bad dog. But if the dog gets to you and immediately yields at your feet, the first thing you're going to say is, good girl, good girl, good dog, good dog. So if a dog or any type of animal, any type of anything can switch like that, why does a good girl or a good guy in human terminology mean something else? So, good girl is really a perception of what you feel like it is. Like, I believe a good girl is myself, but to somebody else I may not be a good girl. But it all depends on your perception of life. A lot of labels that we have or that we have put on people, we are basically telling them, this is what I perceive you to be in order for you to be this thing that I want you to be. And that's not fair to nobody. No one should have to live up to any type of label that you are putting on them. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. If you feel like a good girl has to have A, B, C, and I may feel like a good girl only has to have A, but that's my prerogative. Like, whatever I feel like, that's what a good girl is. So all my life trying to be a good girl, I feel like maybe I may have missed out on a couple of things, or maybe I didn't. Maybe trying to be a good girl or living up to society's standards have caused me to actually be saved from a couple of things. But be careful when you are putting certain labels on something, because your perception of life is totally different from someone else's perception. Another label, different. I've always been said, you're different. You're just different. And I mean, even from up in elementary school, like I said, I used to get bullied and all of that. I was considered different. I was smart, so I was kind of nerdy. Different. I had an overbite. Different. I was quiet. Different. So all my life, I have tried to live up to this, oh, you're different. So as you get older into being an adult, different kinds of be like, is this really a good thing or is it a bad thing? Like, how am I different? What's so different about me? What makes me completely different from anybody else? Now, different is a good thing. It's good for people to feel like you're different and you're not a part of the crowd. But like when you're growing up and you're in school, the last thing you want to do is not be a part of the crowd. But like I said, as I got older, it's like, how am I different? Is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? Will being different hurt or harm my life? But in thinking I'm different and always being told that I'm different, it's something that I'm trying to live up to, where I'm different. And a lot of times when people say stuff or point out things, I'll be like, well, I'm just different. But what is different? Like, what is that label? What makes me different? Is it the things that I like that make me different? Because at that point, everyone is different, because everybody likes something different. If you think about it, it's no two same persons. Like, you may have some characteristics that may be the same, but it's no two same people in the world. So therefore, of course, you're gonna be different. Another label, and this might sort of throw you out, but women have been given the short end of the stick for a long time, especially black women. Like, they give us pure divine HELL. Like, so woman, you are a woman, you can't do this, or you are a woman, you're not supposed to do that, or you're supposed to be quiet, you're supposed to be submissive, you're supposed to be this, and this. Who defines what a woman is? And a lot of times they say, well, a woman, you've never had a good man in your life, so you don't know what a good man is. If you've never really had a woman in your life of what your textbook calling a woman, you don't know what a woman is. How can you explain to me who I should be as a woman if you are not a woman? How can you explain to me who I should be as a woman if you haven't gone through the exact same lifestyle as me? How can you explain to me what I should do with my life, period, if your cars don't look exactly like mine? Like I said before, we are all different. We are all unique. We've all been through different things. We've all had different circumstances. There's no right or wrong way to do anything. There's no right or wrong way to be a good girl. There's no right or wrong way to be different. And there's no right or wrong way to be a woman. You are your own woman. You are the woman of your choice. Whatever you choose to do as that woman is your business. So, breaking out of these labels, I am me. I enjoy a whole lot of different things that people may not even think I would enjoy. I am different, and I do like different stuff, but that doesn't mean that you can just label me, because in my eyes you may be different because you don't like the same thing I like. You're different from me. So stop trying to label every single thing. Like, we label everything from gay, straight, heterosexual, and then we got pronouns, we got everything. Like, why can't we just be? Just be. It doesn't matter who you like, what you like, how you do it, what way you do it. You are uniquely you. Learn to just be you. You don't have to fit in with the crowd. You don't have to stand out from the crowd. You don't have to do none of that. Stand in with yourself. Learn how to be yourself. So we are breaking out of labels. Like, it's time to actually be you. Don't worry about what the next person doing. Don't worry about what the in crowd is doing. Don't worry about what is fun for the moment. Worry about what you enjoy. If you feel like you're a good girl, be the good girl. If you feel like you're a bad girl, be the bad girl. If you feel like you have different tendencies, be that. Whatever you like, be you. Break out. Lose the labels. Lose whatever you feel like you have to live up to. Whatever standard that someone has put on you, lose that. And be you. Be authentic to yourself. All right. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. I hope this helps someone. Honestly, it's time to just live life and be you. Do not get to the end of your road and live with regret because you lived your life according to what someone else wanted you to and not according to what you wanted to be. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, a wonderful Sunday.